Let's do a little power and control circuit practice. So we have is a 10 horsepower motor, and it's at 460 three-phase. So I'm going to start up here with my power circuit with line 1, line 2, and line 3. Okay. So now this is going to have some type of disconnect or something on it. Let's take a look. The power has a disconnect and a thermomagnetic breaker. So what we're going to have right here is we're going to have a disconnect right there. Okay. And this is probably like a knife blade disconnect where you just pull the handle and it shuts. So I'm going to draw a line around this, and I'm going to label it as DISC. That's my disconnect. So I can flat out kill the power there just from that disconnect. Now it has a circuit breaker on it as well. So that is going to be another device here, and those are going to be connected. And this is a thermomagnetic, okay? So it's going to be have the magnetic on it, and it's going to be a thermally protected, okay? It's a nice expensive one there, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw a little dotted line around this, because this is a separate device that you would have, and this would be my circuit breaker, okay? Now, this then is going to go to my motor, and somewhere here I'm going to have some main disconnects to turn this on, I imagine. So we're going to have our motor starter connections here, and then this is going to have an overload protection on it, and then that's going to go to my motor. Okay, so my motor is 10 horsepower, 3-phase, obviously, and 460 VAC. Okay, so these are my overloads. Now remember, these are just the sensors here. The goal is to open up a switch in the control circuit. So now I'm going to move on to my control circuit, and obviously it's a standard start-stop, and so I'm going to need a transformer to bring some voltage down. I can pick off any two lines, so let's go ahead and pick these two here, and then there's my transformer, like this. And we'll go ahead and go H1, H3, H2, H4. And on this side, X1, X2. Okay. Now I'm doing a 4-to-1 step down because we have high voltage. So I've got to put them in series right there. And that's going to step that down from 460, 4-to-1. I'm going to have 115 on this side, which is great control voltage. It says the transformer secondary is grounded. So this right here is grounded. That means that we do not need a fuse on this side of the transformer, the neutral side, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to put one right here. Okay. And then there's my rails for my control circuit. So it's basically a start-stop we're going to put an overload in there. So we're going to start here with 1 PB. We'll call that stop. And to go to a normally open 2 PB. That can be start. And then we're going to go to a motor starter. And then we're going to put the contacts, the normally closed contacts from the overload up here. Okay. So remember, this overload is built into the motor starter. We're going to be talking a lot about this, how these are an item. And if these get hot, this opens. And then, so what do I need here? I need memory. So we're going to use the auxiliary contact from that motor starter. There's 4 contacts. Your 3 main contacts for the power circuit, and then your auxiliary contact for holding. And that looks pretty good. We just need to do our labeling. 1, 2, wire 1, wire 2, wire 3, wire 4, wire 5, and then my motor starter is Control's rung 2 here, so 2.